What's going on, guys? My name is Efredi and welcome to today's video. First off, I'd like to say thank you for hitting the milestone of 30 subscribers. As I said, I would make a weed story for doing that. So thank you guys, and here's the weed story. So it started off last June, year 10. It was a Wednesday, and one of my friends who does cooking, he said, I made space cakes, and I said, oh yeah, and obviously I'm not an idiot. I knew what space cakes were, if I can speak. And so I said, oh, okay. So what you gonna do with them? And he said, do you want to have one? I sort of thought, they can't actually have weed in, like. I didn't really believe that my friend would actually have weed on him, let alone to put in like a cake. So I said yes, and in school, like, he told some friends, and at break, I ate the space cake, and well, I did get high off it. It was very interesting. But oh god, I'm actually just pausing a lot, which isn't good. So I had it, and my friends were like around me, just like, how you feel? I was like, I feel alright, It's not bad. It was a nice cake, so that's a great thing. And like my friend said, like, usually when you have a space cake, it'll take you a couple of minutes for like weed to kick in. So that happened. So I said, so what's gonna happen? And my friends was just like, oh no, you're gonna get high. And I was like, how much? I asked him how much weed he put in, and he said, a fair bit. He wasn't quite sure how much he put in. And I was like, oh god, let's not go like completely like wacky. That's a really weird word. So I said, so 10 minutes passed, and I said, by then the drugs had kicked in, and I was like, okay, feel fine. And then it sort of just started to hit me, and I started like giggling and other stuff like that. Like no concentration was put into my work, and I had I believe I had media studies, so I was with the person who gave me the space cake and everything like that. And I was giggling, and we were like told to do what we were supposed to do, and I don't think I actually did any work because I was high, or very minimal anyway. And so I was like, okay. I was still giggling, just giggling away and not paying attention, drifting off. And one of my friends, he sort of like grabbed my attention by like snapping his fingers and sort of like pushing my shoulder. My eyes were actually fixated on him, and I was like, what? Obviously still like completely high, so I was completely out of it. And he said to me, did you know when you're high, you don't feel as much pain? And I don't actually know whether that's true or not, but basically he hit me around about like 3 times, and they hurt, but I was just giggling about it, so I guess it probably doesn't hurt that much. That was wasn't that fun, really. So it actually hurt to be slapped 3 times in the face. But that lesson began to come to a close, and I was still high, and we had a triple lesson that day. So I had the unfortunate of being high for near enough 2 lessons of media. So I didn't actually get much work done. But that's not really the important part. The important part is more it was just the fact that I was giggling, and like people asking like, are you okay? And sort of just like I wasn't like sure, so like I had my friends say sort of like, yeah, he's fine, he's just well, they didn't say like I was high, but they sort of said I was just a bit out of it. And yeah, but that's sort of like my only experience with weed. I wouldn't like want to do drugs like properly, like smoke drugs or take cocaine and heroin and meth and stuff like that. Definitely would say don't do drugs, which is sort of like my lovely side note and final note on that. Don't do drugs, and If you do, try and stay away from them or get off them. Yeah, so I guess that's the end of the story. Sorry if it wasn't that interesting, but you got what you came for, I guess, which was a weed story of some sorts. And so remember, if I hit 50 subscribers, I will promise to dye my hair some color. It'll either be like blue or red. Nothing too bright, but nothing too too dark. But yeah, if you thanks for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, leave a comment for what you want more in the future, and subscribe if you want more. Goodbye.